Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. As for me, I am doing fantastic. My name is Nati and I welcome you, those who are joining us for the first time and those who are always joining us. Guys, feel free, take a seat wherever you want to sit, and if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to go in the comment section. I'll be so much to assist you. And my subscribers, guys, thank you very much. Keep on subscribing, keep on liking, keep on sharing. Tell someone about this channel. I'm pretty sure that it will assist someone. And guys, also I do CV revamp. I also do assignment and one-on-one tutoring if you have any course that it's troubling you. Excuse me. Can be computer practice, it can be information process, it can be personal management, it can be communication. Don't be afraid, just go on a comment section and be like, sisters, please, I need your help. You only pay a few bucks, guys. I'm not expensive. Okay. And also, what else am I leaving? Okay, I know you guys have started writing your exams. Guys, I wish you all the best, all the luck. Drink enough water, have enough sleep. It's very important. Make sure you rest. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, guys, today we're going to do communication, paper 2 and 6, 20 September. No, not 20 September, 2020 month. It's September, right? So it's, as you know, it's 2 hours max, it's 100. So I always advise, guys, do read your questions carefully and answer all the question. Okay, and here there's a leave at least one line open after each question, so it's very important. And also start each question on a new page, and that one is very important. Okay, so let's start. Question 1 is motivation. Give 3 results. I hope you guys are seeing it. Let me try to zoom it a bit. Yeah, better. Give 3 results of positive communication and the total satisfaction of a person's needs. 3 results. Okay, the first one, we have greater sense of physiological well-being. The second one is increased productivity. The third one is smoother working relations. Those are your 3 results. Then we go to 1.2. 1.2.1 says, name the 2 factors on which an individual's degree of motivation depends. We have strength of the internal motive or need. The second one, we have individual's ability to focus and maintain action. Those are the 2 factors. Then we go to 1.2.2. Do you think Miss Murudi is motivated? Remember, they have given us an addendum, so which means you have to read an addendum. Okay, so I'll just give only the answers. I will not read the addendum. Do you think Miss Murudi is motivated? The answer is yes. 1.2.3, quote from the article to substantiate the answer given to question 1.2.2, which means you have to motivate your answer by quoting from the article. So any quotation showing that Miss Murudi is working hard and that her business is doing well, quotation marks not necessary. That is the quote from the article. Then we go to 1.3. Name the type of policy applied in each of the following statements. The first one is, Miss Murudi introduced a plan to the woman working for her where they can choose to help with the beehives, package honey extracted from the bees, or work at the factory office. The type of policy there is substantial but not complete trust in employees. Guys, when you answer in policy, you have to know which policy it is. Don't just answer for the sake of answering. You must know the policies, okay? Then we have the second one. The farmers have given Ms. Moruti full responsibility to manage the marketing and selling of their produce. The answer is complete trust and confidence in employees. The third one, the women from Winterveld working for the village collective are encouraged by management to actively participate in the decision making of the collective. Your answer there is substantial but not complete trust in employees. The fourth one, Ms. Murundi's partner, Mr. Murundi, sends her an instruction to close one beehive facility without providing any reasons. Your answer there is no trust or confidence in employees. The fifth one of the farmers like what Ms. Morudi is doing on his farm, but has requested her to remain in control of all decisions in his farm. Therefore, has the right to veto any decision. Your answer there is condescending, confidence, and trust in employees. Then we go to 1.4. 1.4, choose the correct term from these brackets. Write only the answer next to the question number. When the woman working for Ms. Morudi receive extra money because of good sales, it is called what? A reward. It is called a reward. Then we go to 1.5. In the workplace, one can either have hygienic factors or motivating factors to help workers satisfy their needs. 1.5.4. Choose 3 hygienic factors from the list below and write it down next to the question number. 1.5.1 in the answer book. Okay, the first one is maintenance factors. The second one is context. The third one is safety. Those are your answer, 3 hygienic factors. Then we go to 1.5.2. Choose 3 motivating factors from the list below and write it next to the question number 1.5.2 in the answer book. The first one is growth need. The second one is content. The third one is recognition. That is your question 1. Then we go to question 2, problem solving and decision making. Okay, name 4 ways in which one can become aware of a problem. 4 ways. The first one, the previous pattern of action or performance is interrupted or broken. The second one, expectations are not realized. The third one, complaints are received. The fourth one, excessive rivalry become evident. That's your 4 ways in which one can become aware of a problem. Then we go to the second one, 2.2. Give 3 reasons why it is important to formulate a problem in writing. Number 1, it forces one to think about and formulate the problem logically, objectively, and systematically. The second one, it helps one to understand the problem better. The problem becomes clearer. The third one, it could serve as a framework for further action as well as a measure of control, which helps one to stay on track. Okay. Then we go to 2.3. It says choose a term from column B that matches a description in column A. Now, I'm going to read column A, then I'll give the answer on column B. 2.3.1 minimum standards of satisfaction, where the results are okay, passable, and adequate. What is your answer there? Your answer there is number C, which is satisfactory decision. The second one, decision produce favorable results with maximum effect. What is your answer there? A, optimum decision. Number 3, undesirable outcomes where the consequences affect the organization and employees negatively. Your answer there is B, which is suboptimum decision. Then 2.4 says refer to paragraph in the addendum attached. 2.4.1, which problem did the farmers Ms. Morodi met face? The first one is ensuring good quality produce. The second one, selling produce once it had been harvested. Then 2.4.2, explain one way in which Ms. Morodi helped the farmers by placing the bees near the produce of the farmer. She helped to produce a better quality. Okay. Number 5. Name 2 techniques that can be used during evaluation. We have experimentation and simulation. That's your techniques. Then we go to conflict. Question 3. Conflict. Tabulate for difference between functional conflict and dysfunctional. So whenever there's a tabulate, which means it must be in a table. Okay. So functional conflict, the first one is mild level of conflict. The second one is constructive. The third one is healthier interpersonal relationship. The fourth one is improved performance. That is functional conflict. Then we have dysfunctional conflict. The first one is ever increasing levels of conflict. The second one, destructive. The third one, deteriorating interpersonality relations. Then the fourth one, poor performance. Poor performance. Then number 3.2 says name the type of conflict found in each of the following scenarios by writing only the answer next to the question number. Number 1, Ms. Murudi confronts one of the workers on a bee farm because he forgot he forgot to move the beehives to a safer place during a storm. What kind of conflict is that? It's an interpersonal conflict. Interpersonal conflict. The second one, some of the more experienced beekeepers feel that the younger generations do not have the experience and they know how like they do. What is that? Intergroup conflict. Intergroup conflict. Then the third one, Miss Morodi's partner is angry with the sales team because they did not make their target. Your answer there is conflict between management and the staff. The fourth one of Liju B Farm's customer wrote a letter to the local newspaper urging members of the public not to buy from Liju. There, your answer is community and social conflict. Then the fifth one, Dr. Semu Tsuenyane cannot help but be irritated with himself for not introducing his granddaughter to bees earlier. Your answer there is interpersonal. Intrapersonal. It's intrapersonal conflict. Okay. Then name 5 positive results that can be gained from conflict situations. Name 5 results. The first one, problems are thus investigated and solved. The second one, conflict could also lead to healthy self-criticism. The third one, it could facilitate innovation and change. The fourth one, it leads to goals being reviewed. The fifth one, it helps the cohesiveness of groups. Those are your 5 positives. Then the fourth one says give general guidelines to cope with interpersonal conflict. We have focus on the problem, not the person involved. The second one, focus on the facts and be specific. The third one, be a good listener and be patient. The fourth one, be open in your communication. The fifth one is listen with empathy. Listen with empathy. Listen with empathy. Then choose a term from column B. Sorry about that. That matches a description in column A. Okay. Number 3.5.1 says conflicting parties manage to suppress their differences because they have a more important common goal to achieve. Your answer is G, subordination. 3.5.2 technique involving a process by which the problem is deliberately ignored. Your answer there is A, avoidance or withdrawal. Number 3 is interpersonal behavior for the sake of harmonious relationships rather than one's own benefit. Your answer there is D, which is accommodation. Number 4, when a normal negotiations have failed to solve conflict, the conflicting parties may agree to submit their dispute to an external, impartial third person who will then formulate a statement. Your answer there is E, which is arbitration. Number 5, partly satisfying the requirements of each of the parties concerned. Your answer there is B, which is compromise or agreement. Number 6, procedure involving asking an outside party to assist both conflicting sides in reaching in an agreement. Your answer there is C, which is mediation. Number 7, attempt to find a true solution beneficial to all parties. Your answer there is F, cooperation and problem solving. Then we go to stress. We go to stress. Okay, define stress. Stress is the physiological, psychological, and behavioral response of individual in his or her attempts to adjust to internal and or external pressure or demands. That is the definition of stress. 4.2, name and explain 3 stages of stress to help Miss Murudi identify stress in her own life. We have the alarm or warning stage. It is triggered by a multitude of incidents where the body goes into a fight or flight mode and a adrenaline is pumped through the body. That's the first stage. Then we have the resistant stage, which is it is entered into when stress is experienced for some time and it shows up in a weakened immune system and where stress reactions cannot be controlled anymore. Then we have the third stage, the exhaustion or the burnout stage. Stress is overwhelming and the victim is unable to cope with it. There is an extreme emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion stemming from long-term or chronic and never-ending stress. Those are 3 stages. Then 4.3, Miss Morudi is a go-getter living a fast-paced life. She loves new challenges and does not like to sit still. She is especially happy when she can tackle new challenges and find solutions. Unfortunately, she also a bit of workaholic and often pacing up and down while taking talking on her cell phone. Identify whether she is a type A or type B personality by writing only type A or type B. So you must know what type A means or type B means. So here Miss Muruti is a type A personality. Then we go to indicate whether each of the following examples of physical or emotional or behavioral effects of stress by writing only physical or emotional or behavioral next to the question number. 4.4.1 depression is emotional. The second one, workaholism, is behavioral. English. Then the third one, paranoia, is emotional. The fourth one, nail biting, it's behavioral. Number fifth, finger tapping, is behavioral. Guys, pardon me. English, it's something else. High blood pressure, it's physical. Then here it says list 4 common reasons for stress. We have job overload, we have job underload, we have career prospects, we have family relationships. Those are 4 common reasons. Then we have interviews, question 5. Miss Muruti is asked to participate in radio interview on a popular radio station. Draw a schematic representation of the communication process of a radio and television interview, including the elements of communication. So guys, I did try to draw it, please. I don't know you guys if whether you will see it. I think this one is much better like this. Okay, so this is a radio or television. So we have sender, interviewee, and presenter. It's this one. Guys, yeah. Let me try to do like this. So this one is the sender. Then we have a message. Then we have barriers. Then we have provisional receiver, respondent, interviewers. Then we have the barriers can be lights or microphones. Then we have barriers again. Then we have listener, receiver, eventual. So which means this one's a sender, a message. Then there will be a barrier. Then we have a receiver here, respondent. Maybe let's say it's an interview, since we have someone who will respond. Maybe it's on television or radio. Obvious case, we have a listener, right? A listener. Then it goes down like this. So we have indirect feedback to the sender. Indirect, let's say we are listening on TV. Obvious people, they'll complain, no this, no that, or even on radio. Obvious case, listeners, sometimes they do put their own words on it. Okay, so that's the listener. Then on interviewer, that's where they give a direct feedback, which means whenever they're doing an interview, they give it a direct feedback. So when you write, don't forget to put direct feedback here, and here indirect feedback. So I hope I'm clear, guys. I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear. Okay. So that is our communication process of a radio and television interview. Then the next question is name 3 types of radio and television interview. We have short, informative interview. We have news interview. We have in-depth interview. Tabulate the 3 main differences between a radio interview and a television interview. Let's start with the radio. Participants are heard. The second one, the voice is the way the message is conveyed. The third one, participants are judged on the voice and voice modulation. Okay, that is radio. Then we go to television. Participants are heard and seen. The second one, voice and nonverbal communication are the way message is conveyed. The third one, participants are judged on their appearance and their voice and voice modulation. So that's it for communication and 6. So if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to put it on the comment section. I'll be so much happy to assist you. Bye.